Hello guys, welcome to another video tutorial by No Code Africa. In this particular part of our video, you're going to be learning about how I fixed the filter problem that we encountered in the last part of the backend of this tutorial series. I'm referring to the e-commerce mobile application tutorial series here on this YouTube channel. Yeah, so the previous part we were trying to see how we can fix our filter challenge, and it didn't really work out. So I came up with another solution, and then we're going to see how I fixed that up, and then I will walk you through how I added a payment gateway called Paystack, all right, on the application. So this application is going to have like two payment gateways. Yeah, so we're going to have like Stripe, and we're going to also have Paystack. And so far I've integrated Paystack, so I would just like walk you through how I did it. This particular one is not going to be more like it's not going to be like step by step. It's going to be step by step, but you're not going to be watching me do it in real time, all right, because I'm trying to see how I can be making videos not too long anymore. Yeah, so let's see if I thought this is going to be effective. If it's not effective, then I will go back to just teaching it step by step. So let's see. Now this is our home page, and we have a page that we created, which was shop by category search. This was the shop by category search, and we implemented all of these functionalities except the filter part, right? We implemented it in our application, right? So I just want us to go ahead and then check it out this time around. So here what I did was I fixed the on sale filter and then the main part, right? So I want us to like see how it works, and let me just come here and let me replace this particular color with the other one. So let's just I just want to copy this real quick and click here and paste this. All right, then here I'll just change it to primary text. Okay, so this is exactly how it works, right? And what we did basically is when the user clicks on sale, right? I'm gonna like try to run the application so you can see it. When the user clicks on sale, it's gonna bring up, if you see here, I add an action, like two actions here. It updates the app state for. We basically talked about how this was done, the reason for filter and all of that. So if you don't understand, you just go back to the previous video and just follow it step by step. And then it brings up the bottom sheet here. All right. So and then when it brings up the bottom sheet, look at it. The bottom sheet here is called sort by deals. We can go to that bottom sheet that says sort by deals. This is how it looks like. And we did create some app state component state variable just to ensure that we can change these colors. So we worked on that, and that's okay. In the previous part of this course, you would have actually like seen how we implemented that. So right now what we're going to do is look at how this was done. So now if the user clicks on sale, all right, what we are having now is that it's going to update the app state for app state variable called deals, which is a string. It's going to set the value as on sale. All right, take note of what I'm saying now. It's going to update the value as on sale, and it's also going to update this component state. This component state was just done because of the colors of the button. And then after that, all right, it's going to navigate the user to shop by category search filter deals. Now this is the name of the page. I just needed to give it this very long name so that it can be descriptive. So I have like two pages, right? I have this particular page for filtering the deals, and this particular one for filtering the gender. All right, so that's like the idea. And then so when the user clicks there, to bring the user here, first of all, it's going to update the app state called deals with a particular value depending on which of the buttons was clicked. So for instance, if I told this was clicked, it will update it as on sale, right? If this one was clicked, this one is going to be free shipping. All right, that's the value of the app state variable. Deals will be changed to free shipping or on sale depending on which of the buttons is being clicked. Now when it's clicked, let's say for instance this one, when this one is clicked, let's go to this screen so you can see what I mean. Now this one, when this one is also clicked, it still navigates the user to the deals page, all right, the shop by category search filter deals, all right. But now on the updating app state for this one, it's putting it as free shipping. And so now I have this particular thing, and it's gonna bring the user to here, this particular screen. I added my back action here. That's to navigate back to shop by category search. And then here in this particular screen, we are not doing any query on the scaffold. No, we are actually doing what we did is an update, like an update app state action on page load, which is set the filter. Well, this is actually not really necessary, right? We can always delete this because this was like a clone from another page. That's the previous page, but this is not super necessary. You can actually turn this off now. But what really matters is this particular list view, which we have queried. So we queried the inventory collection, and then we added a filter. The filter is deals. That's the deals that is a field in the collection called inventory. That deals must be equal to the value of the app state variable called deals, which is consistently updated when the user clicks on any of those two options, either on sale or free shipping. All right, so now we're saying that whatever is going to show here has to be equal to that. That's like the idea. And then that's basically it. And so if at all we come here, let me just do an instant reload, and so we can like take a look at how it looks like. I'm gonna just wait for a few seconds so that we can see how these checks out. I hope that you're enjoying this tutorial, and just as usual, please just go ahead and click to like the video and subscribe to this channel. This is one of the ways that you help us to stay consistent and to grow in what we're doing right now. Yeah, I believe that you love No Code Africa and you love what we're doing here. So show us your support. Like our videos and subscribe to our channel. Tell more people about what we do here. And don't forget, there's a link in the description that you can click to join our community. All right, now we're going to just wait for a few seconds, and then this is going to load up so we can actually see our application like running properly. Then after that, I will walk you through the other one, which is the part that has to do with the gender. So the gender filter, we basically did the same thing. All right, so it's not like super different. If you can implement the filter with the deals, then you can just implement the same thing for the gender. So I'm gonna just like reduce this a bit, and so we have here, if you observe, we have okay, so if we come over here to the search, we click here, it shows us all of this, and we can go ahead and search for, let's say, toys. So here, searching for these shows us this particular stuff. All right, one result found. Then I can click on sale. I think I should search for shoe. All right, so shoe. So we have like 2 shoes. Then I can click on sale, and then from there I'll now see one of these shoes is actually on sale. One of it is free shipping. So I'm gonna click on sale, and this is the one that is on sale. All right, so we can go back, and then we can actually type shoe, and it shows us here. I can click here and then say free shipping. Now these ones are basically the free shipping, but anyways, there's a filter challenge with regards to this. So I think we need to just fix one more thing here real quick. So it's filtering based on the on sale and on sale, and what else? It's filtering based on that. And okay, so what we're going to do here is, for this one, we're going to say we're going to use the operation and deals is equals to deals, correct? And so I'm going to type something. Let me see. I'm going to type and inventory name. Let's see, inventory name. Inventory name is in. I'm gonna say this. Inventory name is in their search term. So I'm gonna look for this search term. It's supposed to be this, but it's not giving me that. It's not allowing me to pick like this directly. So let me see. Okay, so I'm trying to just basically say that inventory name in okay, inventory name is an app state. None of this is actually working. Inventory name, none of this is allowing us to, you know, to select it. Okay, so I think, okay, before we basically like trim it down to being in, let's just go ahead and say equal to, let's say equal to app state, and then let's use a search term. All right, so yeah, I'm going to use this particular logic now, and I'm going to go ahead and just come back here, and let's come back here. Now let's close this, come back to test, and just do an instant reload. So now if I come back here to, okay, this is where we are checking our stuff. Let's see, I'm going to have to write the exact name of the product. Later on, I'm going to like maybe in another part, I'm going to like make it such that it doesn't have to be what is it called, it doesn't have to be the entire thing that you type for that to happen. So let me see here. So if I go ahead and click here, and let's say shoes, for instance, I have this shoe. All right, so let me go here to, let me come here. So there's Adidas shoe, and so let's say we have a couple of Adidas shoe. Let's add another Adidas shoe. Let's say here, let's come and say Adidas shoe. Let's add another shoe that is Adidas. Which should I go for? Maybe this one. Okay, I like this. So I'm gonna click on this. It's gonna give me a picture, copy the image address, then come here. No, this one. I'm gonna add a document. This is Adidas shoe. Okay, another product called Adidas shoe. Inventory image, this inventory price 600. Then inventory description, let's just copy this and let's paste it here. Categories shoes, let's say it's also top selling. Not this one. Okay, reviews, wish listers, filter, nah, deals. Let's say, let me just add the document first. So I'm adding the document, and this is a shoe. The categories is shoes. I need to come and change this. Is it shoes? Okay, it's capital letter S. Okay, and then free shipping. So this one is on sale, so the other one is free shipping. So let's come here, and let's make these free shipping, and this is going to be shoes, like this, and I think we're good. So let's see, this is Adidas shoe. Okay, yeah, I basically want this one. Oh, this is free shipping too, so let's change this back to on sale. I want us to, okay, on sale, this is on sale. Let's see here. Okay, this one doesn't have a filter. Let's add a filter. Let's add a category here. So shoes. All right, so I'm just trying to update the details here. So shoes, and okay, yeah, I can put here men, clothes type men. Okay, so let's put here, let's just try to update this cloth type men, then this one cloth type men as well. Okay, so now we have that. Let's go ahead and just come back here, and yeah, we have these three issues. So now let's go ahead and do an instant reload, and we're doing an instant reload, and we basically have three products. We have two products that have the same name. Okay, so let's even rename this one correctly, Adidas shoe. Okay, so they have the same name, I want us to just like use this as a demo for what we're doing. So I'm gonna click here, and if I go to shoes now, I should see all the ones that I choose. Cool. Then if I come here and say Adidas shoe, all right, Adidas shoe. Okay, so I see the two. Okay, and then I go ahead and click on sale. On sale, then I see which one is on sale. It shows me only one. This is the only one that is on sale. If I go back and say Adidas shoe, and it shows me two, then I click on this, I say free shipping, it shows me the black one. So this is correct now. But now if I told I go ahead and say Adidas, it shows me this, yes. But now if I click on this and say on sale, it doesn't show me any result because none of this result matches the name, because we said it has to be equal to. All right, so in a subsequent tutorial I will just fix this particular error where you can actually have that. But I think we can quickly fix something simple here. Let me see. Now I know that you might not really have gotten it so far, but let's come back to where we have search. Where is it? We have search, shop categories, search. Okay, here. So what I did was that when the user types on this, right? So when the user types on here, I did a simple search, then I updated an app state. I know that I didn't mention this at the beginning, but this is it. So I updated the app state, all right, with the is search is these, and then the search time. So the value of the search time was picked from the text field in this particular screen, all right. That's what is being stored that we're now using later to do the filters. So that's like the idea. And then so yeah, we did that, but let's try to do something here. Let me see if at all it can make things a bit simple for us. Let's go to where we have this is our text field, autocomplete. Let's turn it on, and then we will try to see how we can click on here, go to simple search results, inventory, documents, map list items. We go here to get document property, inventory name, and confirm. So we want it such that when you start typing something here, it'll show you the full name. So now let me see something. So if it goes ahead and selects something, I believe that particular text field should have a state. So you choose here, this is the set value to search term source. Okay, let me see. So what I did was widget state, so search term. Okay, now this is it. So we have two options here. So search term source for the search, that's when you what you just typed in, right? This is, you pick this one. But if you want to pick the result of the selected option, that's the what it has actually showed completely, then you have to pick this one. All right, so I'm picking this and confirming. So now that way I have somehow fixed that particular problem. Well, it's not a permanent fix, but it's a reasonable fix. All right, so this is what is going to happen when the user goes ahead to search, right? Just typing Adidas is going to show you the correct thing, the correct spelling of the products that are there. Then you pick it. When you pick it, it's going to show you the two results, right? It's going to show you the two results. If at all there are lots of Adidas shoes there, so you see the two results, and then you can go ahead and then apply the filters. So that's just what we're going to check out right now. So if I click here and I type in fact I don't even need to, I just type Adidas. So now I see two because they're like two Adidas shoe. But don't worry, if I go ahead and then select this one, then I go ahead and do an on sale, and I now do this one. So I will, okay, I'm actually supposed to see something, but now it's not updating it. Okay, so let's go ahead and try it again, Adidas. So let's say I pick this one, all right, and then I click on sale and I say on sale. Exactly, it works now. See, it works. So that means I can correctly just type a few things, then just pick this, and then click on this and then say on sale. It shows me this. I can just type Adidas, then pick this, then on sale and say free shipping, it shows me this one. So yeah, the simple search and the simple filters actually work now. So you see, this is our application, and I hope that you like it. Now the other part of what I wanted us to do is the part that has to do with, adding payment. So if you come here, you increase the quantity, if it is 0, nothing is showing here, you increase the quantity, and then you can like add to cart. So when you click to add to cart, right, so what happens with the payment part? So let me just walk you through real quick how the payment gateway was done. It's a simple setup for Paystack. All right, so here for the Paystack part, what you're supposed to just do is you're supposed to just come to the paystack.com, the documentation for developers. So you come here and then you see this part that says initialize transaction, and then you're going to use the details that are here to set up your API call in FlutterFlow. And so the idea is just to click on these and say create API call and give your API call a name. I called mine initialize transaction. Then you give it a name, and then you change this to a post, because according to the documentation it says that for initialization of transaction you have to use the post method. Okay, so you use as post, then the API URL is what you're going to put here. So let's just come back here. So let's discard. Now here you see API URL. You might be asking, where did you get it? Now this is where I got it, because you're supposed to just pick this particular link and use it in your application. So it requires a URL, and so you copy from there and then you paste it here. And then for you to set up your API, you need a body, and the body is going to have these details. Now, how do you know that you need a body? It's because here we have this particular part that says data. All right, so you see here, and this is basically what is going to consist of your body as parameters. So you just come here and copy what is here. You just copy what is here. You just copy the whole of these, and then you bring it here, and then you paste it. Now after you've pasted it, if you can observe, this has dummy values, so you need to replace that with real values that is going to come from the back end of your application. How do you set these ones up? You have to come to variables, and you're going to have to put just like we're creating fields in a collection. So you just create these. It's a string, email, amount is a double, callback URL. Okay, we're going to need this when our user completes the payment. They need to come back to the application, come back to the platform to continue using the app. So that's what a callback URL is. So after you finish setting this up, this one is the API key, which you need here in the headers. I forgot to mention that. So you need to put the API key here in your header. All right, because according to the the documentation here on your header, you need to set the value to bearer secret key. All right, so you see here, this is what we have: authorization, bearer. Then in here you put your secret key. It's not smart at all to just put your secret key publicly here like this. All right, so that's why it's best to store it as a variable. So I already created a variable here, such that we will store it there in that variable when we are doing our backend calls. So but you just have to arrange it like this, put it in this particular kind of bracket, and then put your variable name. Then the content type here is just what you can copy from here. Where is it? Yeah, this is your content type. So you just copy your content type here, and then you paste it here. All right, then after you've done that, I think you're almost done. So the next thing you just need to do, of course, when you set this up, you need to click on format, just so that it can arrange everything and check for errors. Then from there you save. Okay, the same like it saves, and it saves everything here. When you're done with that, you now come over here, and then you go ahead and put your secret key here. All right, which is going to be for your API. This is where you want to just do like a test API call, all right, before you start using it in your application. So what you do is you click to test the API call, and it will run like this. But now it requires you to fill all these parameters. So you need to put like a sample email, amount, and then a callback URL. All right, so I copied this from my Paystack and I pasted it here. And after that, you've gotten that, you will see some of the things that will be given to you as a result of the API call. These are like the responses. So we have authorization URL, access. So when the user clicks on it, it calls the API. It generates this URL, which is for the checkout. All right. And then it gives you an access code and then a reference number too. So that way, you need to now go ahead and save this thing. Save them as a JSON parts. All right. So that's where you need to, like, you'll see them down here. So you just click to add JSON, add as JSON path. So I added the authorization URL. There is really nothing here, so you just give it a name you will remember. Then here for the access code too, you put the name. Then the data reference, you also put the name. Now when you're done with that, everything is set. You are ready to use it in your application. Now as far as there are no errors, then going back to your application, there's a part that we have that is called checkout. So here on the checkout part, all you just need to do is add it to a button that says place order. So this was the previous button, so I duplicated and I created this. The API, backend API call has to be the very first thing that you are adding as an action here. All right, because otherwise you wouldn't even see these other structure, because this one you don't add it, you just bring it only this one by typing backend call API here, and then you see all of this and then you set it up. And then these are the variables that you had set before, predetermined parts. So you need to just put back the API key, you put the value here, and then you need to also put the email here. The email is coming from authenticated user. Then you put the amount, which is coming from a code expression. What I'm doing is basically the amount times 1000. All right, this is going to, okay, this is amount times 1000. And then my amount is coming from my grand total. All right, because you need to put the smallest unit of what you're paying for. That means in this scenario right now is going to be in cents. All right, so that it's kind of like pull it out. But anyways, I'm using Paystack, so it's processing it as Naira. Okay, so we go ahead and say confirm. And then after that, if the action is successful, the API call is successful, we have to launch a URL. Don't forget, that's where we are now going to use our checkout URL, which you already did. So on the API response options, you pick JSON body. Then available options, you pick predefined path, and then you select your checkout URL, and then you confirm. And after that, if this is not working, like if it is not true, then it's false. So you just have to give like a snack bar showing API not working. You can be more creative than myself and put something else there. Then for the if you now want to have a record of what just happened, that's the orders that the user has just made, then you just go ahead and then do your backend call here to create a document under your collection for orders. All right, so you just set this all up and then you're good to go. So that's basically how I did that particular part to implement the Paystack payment. All right, so that's like the idea, and I hope that you've enjoyed this tutorial. I'm going to try to see how I can integrate Stripe in the next part of the tutorial, so you can also learn from how to do that for your own application. So if you enjoyed this tutorial, just like always, just go ahead and drop a like on this video, share it with your friends and people who also want to learn how to build apps without coding, and see you in the next part of this tutorial. Bye for now.